Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. Either way, I'm super happy that you're here. Today we are going to do my daughter's nails. It's the first time I've done her nails since January. She's been working a lot, but she finally had some time. I do want to disclose that I did not tear her cuticles up. She is extremely anxious sometimes, and she takes it out on her cuticles. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. So I'm really cautious when I do her nails because I don't want to make her bleed, but it's a little bit hard when you're like trying to file and do prep and all that stuff. So that is that. Anyway, we are adding the Triple D acrylic coffin tips in medium. We do cut them down a little bit after I get them all on. And using the Dashing Diva Fast Bond, which I love, especially if you are allergic to gel, as she is and I am. So this is how we both apply our full coverage tips. It works super great. If you did see on the pinky, I did have some issues. I didn't have enough glue in there, and so I use activator on the nails and inside the tips to kind of help that glue dry faster. If you've used the Fast Bond before, you know it dries a little bit slower. So the activator just helps it dry faster, and that way I don't have any bubbles or, you know, nail movement or anything like that. Well, on the pinky, I didn't add enough, so I had to pull it off and then added more, and then it still wasn't enough. So by the time I finally got it on, some glue had already dried on her nail, and the tip just did not go. It was like it wasn't covering her entire nail, and it was driving me nuts. And she was like, oh, it's fine, it doesn't bother me. And I'm like, well, it bothers me. So I did end up soaking that nail off in acetone. You'll, I believe, see here in a minute when I'm doing her filing, I let that one soak, and then we reapplied it. So that is why she has a finger condom. Yes, that's what it's called, I believe, on her nail, to just soak off that acetone. But right now we're just cutting them down. I'm going to show you filing one nail, and then I do the rest off of camera. And then when we get into the dipping, I will be back to explain what we're doing. And I did want to mention that activator trick that I love. I did not come up with that. I think it was Carol Annette, Toby Nails on YouTube, that I was watching, and she had mentioned it and done it in a video, and I was like, that's genius, because this stuff does take a little while to dry. So even with the activator, I went in and did the other hand before I cut down this hand, just so that it dried enough that I wasn't moving the tip or causing any bubbles. So now I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to let you guys watch. I do kind of, just to tell you what I'm doing right now, I do file the edges, kind of get it the shape that she wants. She likes hers to be a little bit more coffin than I typically do on myself. So, and then I file the top just so that it has a rough surface to put the dip on. Okay, now I'm done talking. Okay, we are moving on to the dip. I know that was so fast. Oh, wait, I just kind of edited it out. Anyway, we're moving on to the dip. This is City Girl Dips Flamingo Sizzle. She picked this out for her birthday set. Her birthday's on the 22nd. Happy birthday, Sierra, if you're watching this. And this color is so amazing. So we're going to do this on all 5 nails. And then once we are done with we're going to do 2 layers on the pinky, the ring, and the middle finger, and only 1 on the thumb and pointer. And then we're going to go in with Sundera. It's called Chicks, and it's just this really cute pink with like a glitter topper. And we're going to put that over it. And then she did, because she loves me so much, have me add some gems at the end. She picked out the design she wanted in which gems. I don't do a lot of gem placement, so I get really nervous about it because I want her nails to look good. I want her to be happy with them, but she loved them, and that's all that matters to me. So I'm going to let you guys watch and I will be back. In case anyone new is watching and they're curious why I did 2 dips of the color on the first round, it's because I use odorless liquids. They stay wet a little bit longer. So after I do the first dip on all the nails, I go through and I do a second layer of just the color. I just pour it over just to soak up any of that extra liquid that's on the nail still. So now we're going in with our second layer and we're going to do the same thing, but just on the pinky, the ring, and the middle finger. We're going to go in, we're going to add the liquid, we're going to pour over the dip, and then once I'm done doing that, I will pour over again just to, like I said, to soak it all up, and then we'll move on to the glitter on the pointer and the thumb. So I just wanted to let you guys know, I don't know why I struggle. You can see it's hard for me to do someone else's nails. I pretty much only do my nails and then hers every couple, well, sometimes she's really good about coming in every 3 weeks. Sometimes she goes a little bit longer and we have to do a whole new set, which is fine. But I struggle so hard with getting the liquid down and all of that stuff. I don't know why, but I do a really good job filing. Like I can file her nails better than I can file my own. I don't understand it, but that's where we're at. So I'm going to go back to letting you guys watch and I'll be back. Okay, we are done with applying our dips, and we are going to go in and we are going to clear cap all of them. I do clear cap the thumb and the pointer finger twice just because of the glitter, and I want to get it really smooth and make it look really good. So that is why I do that. After we're done clear capping, we will dust off with a fluffy brush, and then we'll activate. I do file and buff all that stuff off camera. I might have done one on camera. I can't remember. But a cool little thing that I discovered doing her nails is, so I'm using the odorless liquids, like I said, and I'm using the top coat as a base coat because my base coat is super low, and I just wanted to get through her nails and not have to sit there and struggle trying to get the base coat out. So I use the top coat, which I do all the time. But the Color My World top coat dries faster. It's still super odorless. Like, it gives me no symptoms. I don't smell anything, but it does dry faster than the base coat, which is perfect for glitter application. I thought for sure when I dusted off her glitter nails, we were going to lose some of that glitter. We didn't lose anything. It was dry. So that is kind of cool, and probably a trick I will use in the future. If I'm doing glitter nails, I'll probably use the top coat instead of the base coat. Just wanted to throw that out there in case anyone uses odorless and wants it to dry a little faster. Use the top coat. But I don't have that with any other odorless I've tried. Only the Color My World. So I'm done for now. I'll be back. So I was wrong. I did all the filing and buffing and all that off camera. I just went in and did another layer of activator, and I waited 2 minutes per the instructions. And now I am wiping off the excess activator so I can go in with the odorless dip top coat. And you will see when it's done. I am converted. Anyway, so we're going to do our first coat. 3 quick swipes. I usually end up doing like 4 or 5. I try not to. But I don't really have issues with contaminating a dip top coat or the odorless or the base. Like, I've never had a hardened brush. So they may be harder to contaminate, which is awesome. But I'm doing this in real time. I did not speed this up. The rest of the video is sped up a little bit, just, you know, so the video wasn't too long. But this I left in real time so you guys could see how long it takes me. So, and then after I do my 4 or 5, depends, quick swipes, I do go in and wipe off the brush on a paper towel before I put it back into the bottle. I do the same thing on the second coat, which now we're on the second coat. So after you do the first coat, you wait 1 minute per the instructions, and then you go in and you can do a more detailed second coat. You can cap the free edge, all that good stuff. And this is where I was like, why am I not? And I did use the top coat in one of my videos and I loved it, but then I kept sticking with my nail polish. Well, not anymore. This stuff is so shiny and so pretty. The second coat does take a little longer to dry. I would say like closer to 5 to 10 minutes, but it's worth it. It's shiny, durable, and awesome. So we have completely dried, and now we're going in with the gems that she wanted. And I used the Fast Bond to adhere these, which might have been a mistake. Next time I'll just use regular nail glue, because when the nail glue dried fully, it kind of, I don't know, it peeled off her nail. Yes, I just spilled all my gems, but that's okay. They're right there on the table. So it did kind of flake off onto her nail, and we had to like go through and clean it up really good, but it was fine. It wasn't a big deal, but next time I'll probably use just regular nail glue. Anyway, video is almost over. There's her nails. We're doing some cuticle oil. And I just wanted to say, I hope you guys like this. If you could please give it a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I am posting videos once a week, every Monday. And then I'm going to get to the point, once I get some videos stored up, which I'm almost there, I will be posting twice a week. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and have a beautiful day. And she loves the claw pose. It's her favorite.